All right. What's up, YouTube? It's your friend, Flopolopagus. I'm here today on my very first vlog to talk about who I am and why I'm here on YouTube. So buckle up, because it's going to be quite a bit of talking, and just hopefully after this video is over, you'll be able to have a more in-depth idea of exactly who I am and what I'm trying to get out of this platform. So let me start off by kind of giving you a little bit of history. My real name is Christopher Dark, and I live in Blackstone, Massachusetts, and I am here. I've been here all my life. I lived 1 year out of state and another half a year out of state doing something else. But I am first and foremost a creative. I'm a maker. I like to create things. If something is broken, I fix it myself. I'm a do-it-yourselfer. Ever since I was young, and this is before high school, I would just go and build things. I love Legos, I love Connects, and before high school I built my own swing set out of 2x12s, and there's like a huge, enormous, I don't think like little buy it at a hardware store swing set. Like, completely designed it myself, made the swing set. The thing was like 16 feet tall. It was amazing, and it's still standing out in my backyard. That kind of stuff. At least that's where I started. I went to high school and went to a vocational trade school for carpentry, and I finished that up, and then I did 2 years in architectural school. Sadly did not get my degree in architecture. I did, however, go back to school and got my degree in criminal justice studies, and that might be something that I use later on in life, who knows. But my life has taken so many zigs and zags, turns, and all sorts of things, and I'm not exactly where I was before. But that kind of brings me to where I am now. I'm still creative. I like to tinker with things. I like to make things, as I've already stated. And I decided one day that I was going to make a YouTube channel dedicated to not just the creativity of making things themselves, but the editing. Video editing is a chore, but I love it. I love being able to learn more about the editing software that I use, and to be able to do different effects, and hopefully as I learn more and more, it'll be more entertaining for you guys, my viewers, and I'll be able to do more incredible things. But today is kind of a milestone for me. I've uploaded 10 videos, and that's it. I've got a large, at least I think for a beginner, who's only been on YouTube for I think what is 3 or 4 days now. I have 10 videos, and yeah, I've got I think a grand total of like 18 views of all the videos, like put together, 18 views. And I'm actually pretty excited about it, because that means somebody else has seen what I've done. Even though it is a minuscule amount compared to what other YouTubers are at, I don't see it that way. I see it as somebody had taken the time out of their day and they watch me, and I'm grateful for that, and I want more of that. I'm here on YouTube because I want to create a brand. So I guess I'll go back a little bit again. I started doing cosplay stuff. I've always loved video games, and I've always loved video game characters, and I started my first cosplay in 2017 for PAX East, and it wasn't for me, it was for my brother. I made for him Roadhog from Overwatch, a game by Blizzard Entertainment, highly recommended, by the way, and it came out surprisingly good. I had 3 weeks to build it, because my brother came to me 3 weeks prior to PAX East and said, "Hey, I want to go as Roadhog. Is this a thing that you can help me do?" So I did, and we built it together, and I think it came out awesome, personally. Other people thought the same thing. People were lining up to get hooked by him because it's one of his attacks. He throws a hook and brings people in and shoots them. But so I got the bug for it, and I wanted to do more cosplay stuff. So in 2018, I went back to PAX East with my cosplay of Quirrell from Hollow Knight. Hollow Knight's a game by Cherry Games, I think it is, and they produced this awesome game. And Quirrell is a NPC from the game who is always just amazed by the wonder of the atmosphere, even though everything that goes on in that game is fairly morbid. Go play it. It's a great game. You'll understand more what I mean about morbid, but I loved that character, so I wanted to be him. And it's tough turning yourself into a beetle, is pretty much what he is, with masks. So I did that, and I got onto the show floor the very first day of it, and it was scary as all hell because I had this black second skin mask and a white mask sitting above it with a huge arch in front of the eyeballs. So I did not have a field of vision directly in front of me. I had to use my peripherals the entire time I was wearing that costume. I was scared out of my mind until the first person that came around and said, "Oh my God, it's that character from Hollow Knight." They didn't know the name of the character, but that was okay because I was recognized. My hard work was for something, and that felt amazing. So I'm looking for that on a grander scale. I'm coming to YouTube because I want to bring my content being a combination of the cosplay, of just building stuff, of gaming, and editing of all those things together, and bring it to the viewers, because I think that I have something worth sharing. And I believe if you have something that you think is worth sharing, and then there's this platform that is free to use for sharing, you should share it. So that's why I'm here. And you know, I have some side goals. I want to be a positive member of the YouTube community. I've taken a lot of inspiration from YouTubers such as Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, Arctic Fox. There's another one, Evil Ted Smith, who is a costume designer who helps teach you guys how to make cosplay stuff. I'll try to link all these down in the description below because these are all great YouTube channels. And I want to be like these people and just kind of be a combination, and plus my stuff with the military simulation, which I'll get to in a minute. Well, actually, I'll get to it right now. So, not all of you might be familiar with airsoft and military simulation. It's kind of a niche community, and what it really is you're shooting people with plastic BBs with consent. So, but you're doing it in an environment that tries to simulate military activity as close as possible. And I joined this team back when I was 23 years old. I'm 27 now, and I got on this team that went to events all around the country, and I felt like I belonged to a family. I didn't start doing this stuff because I wanted to shoot people with plastic BBs. I did it because I wanted to create a cohesive team that could accomplish things on a field. So it's not just about shooting people for me. It's about getting out there. I'm a medic, not for real, but I'm a milsim type of medic, and I go around and I fake bandage people and bring them back into the fight, which is a very key component of the military simulation games, is being able to keep your squad up and running. It's an important part, and I love doing it. And that might give you an insight as to my personality, as to who I am. So I love video games. Ever since, I've used that term a lot ever since, that phrase. So let me rephrase that. I owned the NES when it came out. That's how far back I go with video games. I understand there are some people that go back as far as Pong. I'm not that old. But for my age, I was playing video games when I was very, very young, and I've always kept up with them to a degree. And that's one of the things that I wanted to share with people is my love for the games. And I'm into games with deep story and fleshed out characters. I'm not about I'm definitely a casual. Let me put it that way. I'm a casual all the way. I'm not competitive in the slightest. As a matter of fact, if you watch some of my gaming videos, you'll probably find out that I am not terribly great at them. I am average at best in a lot of cases. But there is more to games than just being good at them. It's the experience. And when I watch YouTubers for their gaming content, a lot of the times I do it to catch the story, to become part of the game if I don't have time or the energy to play the game. Now that I do, I'm going to bring back to the community. So what I've taken out, which was all the hours I've spent watching people play video games on YouTube, I'm giving it back. And I'm doing it myself, and I hope that that's something that you, as the viewers, can enjoy. But yeah, that is the long and the short of it as to who I am. So if this is the kind of content that you want to see, please consider subscribing. If you want to see certain content that might align with that, leave a comment in the comment box down below. And also, while you're down there, let me know how I did. And, in the other videos that you watch, please like and dislike accordingly. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me what I did right. And I want to be a good YouTuber. I want to be someone that people look forward to getting on YouTube and watching. So please, 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 tell me what I'm doing good. Tell me what I'm doing bad. And I will try to get back to as many of you as possible. It should be fairly easy now that I'm a new channel, but as I go along, I know that I'll probably drop off that bus, but I will try. I will put my best foot forward and try to be as good as I can. So for now, that's all I got for you. So I hope to see you all again very soon. Bye now.